Hello, hello. My name is Tarantula Aardvark Gamer 42, and this is my Skyrim Legendary 100% playthrough. Let's get into it. Now, as we sort of sit through this introductory cutscene, I thought that I would talk a little bit about why I'm making this series of videos. I often play the game on Legendary Difficulty, and I enjoy making builds on Legendary Difficulty. So, you start a character, you have a character plan in mind, you go ahead, you make the build, things turn out very nicely, you become powerful, able to tackle Legendary Difficulty. But then I often find that I don't use my build for anything. I want to have a playthrough where I focus on actually experiencing the content that Skyrim has to offer once my build is complete. And so that is going to be the purpose of this series, is for you all on the internet to watch me fumble around.
You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us.
As you may have noticed while I was doing that little spiel, I have quite a few mods installed, which you might also be able to tell because Rayloff is wearing funny clothing and has funny hair. You can find my mod list in the description of this video, should you need it for anything.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now.
I will try to point out when things are very strongly changed by mods.
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric
but yeah,
Stormcloak,
mostly
true High
the modifications that I have installed are just for fun, to make the game a little bit different than it is normally. So,
oh gods, where are they taking us?
Here we are.
I don't know where we're going.
But Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
Rorikstead is actually going to become a friend of ours in this playthrough, at least for the first portion, because of the particular build that I'm planning to go with in this story, at least at the start. That's another thing that I'd like to do with this playthrough, is I think I'd like to experiment with quite a few different builds.
Look at
I have the
General
Ordinator
Tully's the
Perks of
military
Skyrim
governor,
mod installed,
and it looks like the
which
Dalmor are
adds
with
a huge
Damn
amount of
elves.
build variety
I
to
bet
the
they had
game,
something to do with
which
this.
looks like a lot of fun. So I want to play around with all those different builds. But we're gonna start as a pretty stock build. We're gonna play a two-handed warrior character,
I used to be sweet on a curve.
because it does a lot of damage.
Wonder if Velon is still
And
making
on
that
legendary
mead
difficulty, you
juniper
need a lot of
berries.
damage.
Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Where are they going?
We need to go inside with them.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Whoa!
Get these prisoners out of the cars. Move it.
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
That's great. Thank you, Legacy of the Dragonborn. That's what's been happening in the background. There's a modification called Legacy
You've
of the
got to tell them. We
Dragonborn.
worked with you. This is a mistake.
I am planning to 100% or mostly 100% to the best of my ability all of the quest modifications that I've installed on top of the vanilla experience. But Legacy of the Dragonborn is one that I will have to put a pin in if it's fun and there's fun stuff to do there. I haven't done it before, but if it's fun, then we'll do it. If it sucks, then we won't. But I've heard good things, so I'm optimistic.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers!
Womp
Anyone else
womp.
feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
So this time, I'm gonna play Redguard. Let's talk a little about races in the mod set that I've installed. I've installed many mods by the popular mod author Inean Scion. Oh geez, I probably just messed up his name terribly, but that's okay. He's done a number of mods that are all excellent and I think add a lot to the game. One of those is Ordinator, which is the perk overhaul mod I mentioned earlier that introduces a lot of really fun builds. But another one is the races of Skyrim. So he redid how the races work, and he also redid how the or he added, actually, not just redid, but added an entirely new religion system. And so there's actually quite a bit of interesting build choice going on here when you think about your race and your religion, because certain races, not every race can worship every god, and some of the gods give quite powerful bonuses. In terms of the strongest race god combination, in the past, my understanding is that it was Breton, as is somewhat traditional for the Elder Scrolls games, but the mod author patched the thing that made Bretons very powerful, and so that doesn't work anymore. So I think they're still quite good. Magic resistance is always nice, and they also have a and they can also worship a fairly good god, but as far as I can tell, not as good as the other two. But I have not extensively tested Britain. Altmer is very, very strong. They get a bonus to their enchantments by default, and they can worship Auriel, who is sort of the elven chief deity, and Auriel will give you a bonus to the effectiveness of your skills when they reach level 100. So when you get your enchanting, your alchemy to level 100, Auriel will make it better for you, on top of a perk that the Altmer already have that does that. So those things together makes Altmer very, very powerful. And Redguard's main thing is actually the god they can worship. There's a god named Satakal, who we will be choosing, who gives a bonus to the shrine blessings of other gods, which is not that good in the vanilla game, but in this reformed version of the faiths of Skyrim, the shrines of the gods have been imbued with many powerful new effects, including a Fortify Alchemy and a Fortify Enchanting shrine. So a god that gives bonuses to those shrines is very powerful. So we're going to go with Redguard. He hates the Empire. He hates elves. We're going to deal with the dude. I like this guy's hair, so we're going to keep him. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. Doesn't really matter. Let's make him big and strong. Actually, maybe that's too big and strong, but that looks perfect to me. Let's give him... I kind of like the weathered look going on here. Let's give him a cool scar. Yeah, that one. That one's cool. War paint looks good sometimes, but not always. I won't touch his face. I won't touch any of these sliders. I think he looks fine as it is. I'm going to give him a big bushy beard. Very nice. Yeah, let's do that one, I think. And let's make him a little bit older. In the lore of the games, there's there was a war between the elves and all the human races, and he fought in that war. I think it was like 20 years ago, so he's probably like 40, 50. It's a bit older, but can still kill elves. All right, let's get started. His name is Dravsa. Dravsa. Oh dear. Dravsa. There we go. That's what I wanted. Firebrand. Let's go. Nope. There we go. Let's go.
What are you doing here, Redguard? You a sellsword? A sailor from Stros Mackay?
Kinda.
Captain, what
Our
should we do?
good buddy
He's not on the
Satakal,
Forget the list.
God
he
of
goes to the block.
snakes and time and
By
stuff,
orders,
who
Captain.
will be giving us great shrine
I'm
bonuses,
We'll make
has
sure
given
it
us
remains
a
our turn to hammer.
prophetic vision that we need to come to
Follow the
Skyrim,
captain,
so
prisoner.
that's why we're here. So, kind of a sellsword, but for God.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down
Boo.
and restore
I hate the
peace.
Empire. Actually, that's not true. They're probably the right
What was
choice, but
It's nothing.
we're not going to pick
Carry
them in
on.
this playthrough
Yes, General.
because
give them their last rites.
As we
So,
commend your souls
for those of you
to
who
Aetherius,
are not chronically
blessings of the
online
eight divines
For the love of Talos,
and
shut up.
have
Let's
not
get this
dedicated
over
your
with.
life to Elder Scrolls lore,
as you wish.
when there was that
Come
war
on,
between the
I
elves
haven't
and the
thought all
men,
morning.
the Empire abandoned the country of our good friend
My
Dravsa
ancestors
to the
were
elves,
smiling at me,
basically,
Imperials.
and
You say
offered
the
the
same.
elves a part of their country in exchange for peace. And the Red Guard kept fighting anyway, and they actually won. So not only are we resentful against the Empire, but we're sort of righteously resentful because we actually won, right? We actually beat the elves and kicked them out of our country, which is mostly just desert. So I'm not really sure why the elves wanted it, but they did. So
Here it is.
we killed him.
Did you hear that?
So he doesn't
I
like the
said
Empire
next
because of
prisoner.
that.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
I think there was actually, when I had him on screen there was a lore blurb that was added by the Imperious Races of Skyrim mod that I think mentioned basically what I just said. So it was kind of redundant. Oh no, we're gonna die. Oh, what's that? We're not gonna die.
Sentries. What do you see?
My favorite part of this cutscene is how the headsman just keeps going on. Like, his boss shouts, "Oh my god, what's that?" And the executioner doesn't care. He's like, "Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going." Pretty respectable, if you ask me. Okay, we're out of here.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Look at Alfred's
don't burn down
sick outfit, by the way. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, he's racist. Alright, let's get going. Run past the dragon because dragons are no concern of ours.
Now!
Run past the dragon. Try not to get flung around. Sometimes if you're in the wrong position, or when Alduin lands there, you can get like flung around. We don't want that. So, despite the fact that we hate the Imperials, we're gonna go with them because Satakal gave us a powerful vision, an intense vision, and that vision was that if we go with the Imperials, we can get a two-handed weapon and get more combat skill leveling.
We're escaping.
So, sorry, Rayloff. We'll meet with you later. I'm gonna do a quick save here because sometimes when you go through this door, the guy doesn't appear and he gets soft locked, which is kind of a bummer. And I don't want to have to watch that cutscene again. But I do think.
Looks like we're
yes.
the only ones
Okay,
who made it.
here we go.
Was that really a dragon?
Yeah.
To bring us
it
at the end
was.
times? There you go.
Okay.
Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose.
So, here we are. These books are all worthless. So, even though I put 100% in the thumbnail, I'm not collecting all the books. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing it. Because that seems awfully tedious. Take all these swords, even though we're going to drop them for carry weight reasons later. Equip the armor, even though we're going to unequip it. Hey, yeah, we're going to unequip it as soon as we get something better. But unfortunately, since we are actually not going to kill the Imperial officer, we are not going to get something better for a while. Now, there's a modification that I've installed called Precision. What this modification does is that it makes it so that weapons in the game have accurate hitboxes. So if you get hit by the weapon, then you take damage, which kind of makes sense, and I think is fun. However, it makes these early fights actually pretty deadly. In Legendary Difficulty, typically what you do is you let Hadvar run in, they start attacking Hadvar, they just ignore you. However,
Just give me a minute.
when
I'm out of breath.
you are
Storm close.
in the
Maybe we can
situation that
reason
we're
with them.
in with this modification, they actually can hit you even though they're focused on Hadvar,
Hold on now.
because all that matters is the model of their weapon.
You want to die?
So you gotta be careful. Okay, we're gonna. Looks like Hadvar has decided to attack this guy, which is great, because I want his weapon. So I'm gonna take that. Because we're gonna be a two-handed guy for a couple reasons.
You call yourself
So
Have her on one.
I don't think I'm on Legendary Difficulty. Am I on Legendary Difficulty? I'm not. Okay, there you go.
Let me see if I can.
Well, it's mildly embarrassing.
That door open.
That's okay though. Take everything from everybody, and we'll drop the stuff that doesn't matter later. I've been playing some Oblivion lately, and one quality of life feature that I've come to really appreciate from Skyrim is the fact that when you loot someone's corpse and they have a weapon, you can just take the weapon off their corpse. For some reason in Oblivion, the developers decided that it would be, I don't know, more realistic, more interesting if they just dropped their weapon on the floor. Granted, Oblivion in Oblivion, weapons are worth basically
Damn,
nothing,
that
so
dragon doesn't give up easy.
it doesn't really matter if
What
you
are
pick
you
them up
doing?
or
We need
not.
to get out
but
of Helgen. Now.
still, it's kind of annoying.
These Imperials have potions in here. We're
All
going
right,
to need them.
let's go, Hadvar. Let's go. Get him. Get him, boy. Get him.
Freedom or Stormguard!
Let's get in the war here. There we go. That's the Legendary Difficulty we know and love. As you can see, that guy hit me even though he was focused on Hadvar, and I can hit him from really quite far away, which is quite nice. Take all of his stuff. Take all of his stuff. I believe that the Iron Warhammer is the best choice. I'm not entirely certain about this. I know that it's the best choice sort of for the near future because it just has really high, or it has the highest base damage, and base damage is important at these lower levels because your smithing sucks. So the base damage of the weapon is what matters here. Alright, I think we got everything in here, which is great. Another reason why we are using the two-handed weapon right now, in addition to the fact that that's the weapon we're actually going to be using in the early part of this run is that we start with really high one-handed, so it's just more difficult to gain levels. And we do want. It would be nice to have at least one perk point, although I don't think it's strictly necessary. We're probably going to end up with 2. So here, just kind of bum rush down here. See, look, there you go. That guy hit me in the back again.
Do your worst.
Wail on him. Get that two-handed XP. Get that level. Very nice. Are we still attacking someone? We are. Oh. Hey, dude, you're not supposed to do that dialogue until they're all dead. Okay, we got him. Good work.
What's going on? A dragon is attacking hell.
Hunt.
Okay, we've got to drop some stuff. So this is one of the great features of our good friends at Sky UI. Having to do manual weight value calculations is really annoying. Yeah, we should drop a bunch of stuff so that we don't have to play this stupid game. And all this stuff is basically has no value anyway, so it's a little bit silly to just keep it around.
You have no authority over me, boy. Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
I'm gonna be
I'll come with you.
a little bit patient with Havar here because
Looks like there's something in this cage.
last time I was running through this, I did something that ended up getting him frozen here. I don't know exactly what that was,
Everything we can get.
but it looks like we're good.
Sure. Take all my things, please.
Dude, you're evil.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna pick all these locks for some extra skill leveling. 1 potato. 2 potato. 3. No. 3 potato. And oh, wrong direction. There we go. 4 potato. Okay. That's all of that. There's like a dude in there. He has like $2. We don't need his money. Yeah. I mean, we could loot these guys for like 9 gold, but who cares? So this upcoming battle, I've noticed can be tricky. Because here's what happens, right? There's only these 2 guys. Let's do a quick save. This guy, Havar, is immortal, but this guy, the Torturer's assistant, he can actually die. And if he dies, what often happens is that Hadvar decides it's a good idea to use his bow on those archer guys over there. Let's let this guy get in the war before we come in here. Okay. Hadvar decides that the best course of action is to... Yeah, you can see we can take some pretty considerable damage. Looks like we're taking some damage. Let's level up so we don't die. Poison to Magicka. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, look at that. See, our friend Porter's assistant is down. It is not optimal. Just gotta stand here and hit him. No, not like this. Okay. Great. The lads survived. Let's heal. Looks like I'm the target of arrow attacks. Okay, let's move it, people. What are you doing? What are we doing here? Let's go. Dude. Okay. Okay, great. So the torturer's assistant lived. Oh, okay, maybe he didn't live. Yeah, see, this is non-ideal. See, look at what's going on here. Havar is trying to engage with his bow. He does like 2 damage with his bow. So we really don't want him to do that. We really would prefer it. Ah, geez, see, look at this. He keeps going down, yeah. We would really prefer it if he didn't do that.
All right. End it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're getting actually into. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Once again, yeah, just stand here, clobber him.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find a way out.
Whatever happened to Torture's assistant guy? Did he live? Oh, he lived. Nice job, dude. Yeah. I just want to say, it is kind of weird that enemies deprioritize people who are in the down state. You saw that, right? Like, they were shooting at him, and then they switched to shooting at Havar when he went down. I feel like that's not really what you would do if you were trying to murder people. Okay. Drop all these worthless weapons. Actually, we want to equip one of these because it's better than the other things we have. But we can drop the rest of them. Is that necessary? Weight 6. So we shouldn't have to drop. Yeah, whatever. I'll drop most of them, and that should set us comfortably there. Let's look at our armor situation here. This is better. Okay, that's about it. Alright. Here's our amazing outfit right now. Looking pretty good. Okay. And I think I did get all the storm cloaks around here. Because, yeah, there were 3 over here, I think. Yeah, well, leave a comment if I missed a Stormcloak. I don't really care. So you'll notice, actually, that my stamina bar is not decreasing when I'm sprinting around here outside of combat. And that is not actually a bug, it is a feature. This is added by that race mod I was telling you about. Rhaegar Blood grants 50% resistance to disease. Pretty nice, huh? Alrighty. Let's come up here. I know I said I couldn't be bothered to get that guy's 10 gold earlier, but I'm gonna take that guy's 10 gold because we have to wait for Hadvar to mosey his way down this hallway anyway, so we may as well. There he comes. Can he do it? Can he get here? Probably. So spiders. These spiders are very inconsistent in my game. I'm not exactly sure why.
That doesn't go anywhere. I guess we'd better try this.
I am playing with the unofficial patch, and I feel like sometimes the unofficial patch introduces as many bugs as it fixes, because this is not something I've ever seen in unmodded copies of Skyrim. But I'll show you what happens, right? Like look at this ridiculousness. Havar comes in here. What is this? What is this? What is going on here? The spiders are hostile, but Havar doesn't even bother to engage them until I come down. What's that about? Okay, here, we're gonna back off. Because these little spiders we don't care about. Also, we're already level 3. That's basically the best we're gonna do. So, who cares? Now there's these 2 big guys. You'll see. Oh, what are they doing? No one knows. What are they doing? Let's try to not. Oh, okay. There we go. These guys are real dangerous. Uh-oh. That's not. This is bad. This is a bad situation. Okay, let's see if we can't kill this guy before the other one comes to kill me. Okay, Havar, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, there we go. You may have also noticed in that encounter that I sprinted at the same time that I jumped, or that I was able to jump when I was sprinting. That is courtesy of a mod called Better Jumping. And that's basically all it does, and it's great, and you should install it if you don't have it already. Because being able to jump while sprinting is really fun. Like, look at that. Look at how fun that was. Yes, I know I have a level up available. Whatever. I'll do it. I'll do it for you, game. I will level up. Okay. Now,
Hold up. There's a bear just there. See him? I'd rather not tangle with him. Might be able to simplify. Just take it nice.
can we take this? This is glitched
Or
sometimes.
if you feel lucky.
Oh, now I'm overloaded. That's great. Never sell the garlic for anybody or anything. Okay.
Might take it by surprise. Alright. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Okay. Let's do a couple pot shots at her for some questionably valuable sneak XP. Let's actually see how much will we get by doing this. Sneak 15. It's right there. Quick save. 1, 2. I didn't even hit that one because Hadvar walked in front of it. Okay. What did we get there? Wow. Very much worth our time. Okay. So
Where'd you come from?
where do you come from? Two-handed level. We want to kill the bear for the cave bear pelt, which is just nice to have. You know, we'll be doing our fair share of smithing. Oh, something knocked the black bear meat around. You know how that is. Fun bone physics. Where the hell? There he is.
Wait!
Survival mode, no thank you. Now, this is the Winter Sun Faiths of Skyrim mod. Religion, most denizens of Tamriel are religious. Our man here is Satakal, great snake man. We are here in Skyrim because of a prophetic vision he gave us, so of course we're going to pick him. Improves the blessings of other deities. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. And off goes the dragon.
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
Look at how good these snowberries look.
Let's see if he comes back.
This is why we mod Skyrim. Okay.
Blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up.
Well then. Alrighty, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in the second part where we go down to Riverwood, steal our friend's stuff, and mine a lot of iron ore. Bye-bye.